Interesting morning on my hand. I just have to share this because it was super interesting. So, me and Zoe get ready for school this morning, and this whole week has been like challenging. And I would say it's been challenging because, man, when it's cold, we move differently. We move differently when it's cold, and challenging. Cause I get up in the morning and I be ready to move with the intentions on this is my end results of me leaving the house. And my daughter be on some, well, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, but I got my own intentions on what I'm doing. And I be like, oh my goodness, girl, can we just get out the house? So we finally get out the house, and I check my bank account because I have to pay for her piano lessons, and I didn't want to pay with piano lessons until I got paid, which was like today. So I looked back at my account, and I was like, "Ooh, I got paid, whoop whoop." And then that's what Zoe says, "Dad, how much you get paid a month?" I was like, "Oh, we at that point now." We at that point of how much daddy get paid. So I had to tell her. I was like, man, I get paid about this much money doing this. And she was like, oh. So then I had to break it down. I was like, I make this much money now, but as a teacher assistant. And I was like, a real teacher makes about double. And she was like, well, why are you not a real teacher? I said, because I'd like to be around you more. And if I was a real teacher, she was like, oh, yeah, you want to be able to do basketball. So I was like, yeah, I wouldn't be able to do basketball. And she was like, yeah, I can see why. And then she was like, but you still do basketball. And I was like, exactly. So that's when I make my other money. And she was like, well, how do you make money there? So I had to have this long conversation, which I wasn't mad having this conversation because, these kind of conversations are needed, and when you don't have them, you just miss out on a lot of things, and those things you miss out on, you don't get another chance to really talk about them. So with me and her, we had an opportunity to actually have those conversations. So, I feel like everyone should have those, but I couldn't go into a lot of details like I wanted to because, like, I don't know if I'm embarrassed, but man, I don't like having financial conversations with anybody because, you know, uh, it's this famous quote, what I eat don't make you poop. And that's one of those things for me. It's like, my kid is the only kid and she's the only kid in her immediate family. So she reaps a lot of benefits that a lot of kids don't get to experience. Like my best friend has 3 kids right now, and they're having another one. And my other best friend, he has 2 kids he's taking on, plus one his future wife. Then my other friend has 2. So, and then my other best friend, T has 2, 3. He got 3, including stepchild. So most of my people got 3, 4, along those lines, 2. But I got 1. So my relationship with my 1 is like, I can give my all to you and be good. I'm not negatively affected by giving you anything. Everything is going to be taken care of because of me. But she has a mom who's equally able to give her, things. So that's why I say our relationship is super easy. It's not too challenging for me. I'll give you an example. Like, when I'm paying for her basketball stuff, it's an easy payment. It's not like, I got to make ends meet. When I'm paying for her piano, it's not hard. It's like, okay, let's make this. Let's do this. Let's get this over with. But, that's how things be. That's how things are. But yeah. Man, y'all take care. Y'all be safe. And let's get this done. All right, holla.